Okay, hello Leonard, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm great, I'm great. Thanks for joining on my YouTube channel. So for the people who do not know you, can you introduce yourself a little bit, please?
Yes. So my name is Leonard Williams. So I reside in the U.S. I'm currently in South Carolina State on the East Coast, New York time of the United States. I come from a background of corporate America. I've worked in corporate America with global companies like Coca-Cola, Nestle, and I worked for those companies in the manufacturing and the corporate world as a factory manager. I have a degree in business management and I also have a master's degree in finance. So I've worked in corporate America for basically 28 years of my career.
Mhm.
And what I've realized is entrepreneurship, right, is the way to go. So I dabbled into becoming an entrepreneur to find financial and time freedom. And I've done a lot of businesses, failed in a lot of businesses. And I realized the financial world is where a lot of the potential freedom to the traditional businesses
Yeah.
that allows a person to be highly successful. So after running into a few mentors, they trade. And they told me that trading is probably the best business in the world. And they say it's a business because it's more than a hobby. Because if you treat trading, and whether it's stocks trading, Forex trading, or any type of trading in the financial market, you'll find out if you treat it as a hobby, it's going to cause you to pay it like a hobby. But
Yep.
when you treat it like a business, then it pays you like a business. And I was able to, look into the world of foreign exchange trading. And it's the largest financial market in the world. And I found out that this is the best business in the world because of what it allows an average person, such as myself or anyone else, to quickly be able to learn this skill, but actually be able to master the skill over time. And it just gets better and better and better. To be able to earn a positive return without selling, without having to market anything, without having to put up a large investment upfront to open up a store or anything else that you have to acquire customers.
Yep.
It's really a skill set. It's a trade skill set that once you have it, it's can never be taken from you. And I fell in love with foreign exchange trading because of my financial background as well, and fell in love with it. And ever since then, I've been trading since then. And now I teach and coach and mentor, and also trade for certain investors as well. So
Yep.
that's a little bit about me and my background.
Nice, interesting. And how many years are you trading yourself already in the Forex space or the market?
I started trading in about 2016, so it's been about 5 years now.
Okay.
So going on 6 years. So it's been a long journey. Now, obviously, I was in my corporate world and I was learning the trade while I was working full time,
Hmm.
which it allows you to do that, right? And then over time, as my skill sets got better and better and better, I just went full time last year. So I've been a full time trader now for about 1 year now.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Okay. So one of the main reasons we are having this interview is because last year you launched your own forex indicator, right? Can you tell something more about this for the people who don't know yet?
Yep. So one of the things that I did was when I was finally able to retire from my corporate world last year. So when I retired and I was able to go full time, I started my own Forex Academy because I found the need to start teaching and coaching and helping people
Yeah.
learn this skill set that I was able to acquire and learn. One of the things that I found out when trying to teach and coach people is is not as easy as to learn as simple as it may sound, right?
Yep.
So when you look at the regular terminology, anyone can learn the regular terminology and the basics, the fundamentals of Forex. You can just basically go to YouTube and you can find all of that. That's readily freely available. Fundamentals is easy to understand and to learn, but to actually apply it on the chart is a whole different animal, right? So when you start to get on the charts, it's a language, right? You got market patterns, candlestick patterns, and it's the language. And you're going to have to be able to read the chart to be able to be effectively in trading. So what I found out through coaching and mentoring, that my coaching students were actually struggling trying to understand the charts and learn the charts. And I teach people around the world, from Belgium to Latvia, India, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Dubai. I got students from around the world. And when I'm coaching students to teach them about how to read price action, right? We're talking price action, which is understanding the history of where price related to what you can possibly predict of what the market is most likely going to do. Well, it's a lot easier said than done when you're thinking price actions and market structures and supports and resistance and trend line and higher highs and higher lows. It's a lot of people could do it right, and a lot of people couldn't do it wrong. So it all based on how people learn and how they were coached. But more importantly, it takes time to, once you learn price action and how to read price action, to give you a prediction of what the market is going to do next.
Yep.
It takes time to master it, right? Just because you now understand it, now you're gonna have to spend time and you're gonna have to go to charts and time frame to time frames and pairs to pairs from different time zones and different trading sessions to really get an understanding of how you're going to read this chart to be able to predict a market prediction of to be able to buy or sell. So coming up with that problem of a lot of the students' challenges of trying to master price action, which is the most technical skill that you need to have to be able to trade effectively in the market. But it's not that easy to be able to, anyone can go in and just read price action, right? It's very difficult to do and it takes time. And when I mean time, I'm talking 1 to maybe 2 years to really get a sense of how to read price action and market structure. So I developed a system to be able to quickly allow new beginners or even professional traders to save time, right? Even seasoned traders to save time of doing market analysis, right? And how to read price action. So I came up with a system called the Easy Triple Dot Trading System. And that's what I did. I developed a trading system, an Easy Triple Dot Trading System to do one thing. The main thing was to help traders quickly and effectively and accurately read price action on the chart to help them make an informed decision to buy or sell.
Yep, correct. I can confirm this because I also have been testing the system already some time now. For the people who are watching, are you willing to share your screen and
Sure.
show the indicator or the system so people can see it in action and how it goes?
Yep, I can do a quick demonstration on the Easy Triple Dot Trading System. I can pull it up. Anyone can go to my website. You can also see some videos in action. Yep. But I'll be more than happy to jump in and give you some real live examples of the Easy Triple Dot, its features, what it does not do, and how it can help you. Sure.
Yeah, nice. Thanks.
Okay, let me know if you can see my chart.
Yep, we can see your screen. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So one of the things that you can see here clearly is it's in a downtrend here. If you look at here, you can see it's clearly in the downtrend. Now, if you were to pull this chart and make it a naked chart, this is the USD CAD, right? So we're looking at the dollar CAD. And let's pull up the dollar CAD in a regular chart. Now, if you were to look at this chart, this is what you call a naked chart. This is all you see.
Yep.
Now, this is obviously candlesticks related to price, and this is on a 1 hour time frame. Now, as a traditional trader who would not have any indicator system or any type of trading system will have to look at this and mark up the chart or be able to decide, okay, price is currently right here.
Yep.
What is it going to do next? Now, you know, most traders will probably, if they know how to learn price action, would have to start doing, you know, trend lines. And then you'll probably have to start doing, you know, support and resistance and start marking up your charts and going, okay, I think this is resistance, this is support, this looks like another support. And as you can see, it's taking time, right? I'm taking time on what I think the market is going to do. And this takes skill. Takes skill to be able to say, okay, this is a trend line. This looks like it's coming down. It's creating, you know, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And this is a market structure of a downtrend, right? So not to go into too much details on how to read price actions and market your chart, but I just want to kind of provide an example. If you were a manual trader and this is all you got, you have no other tools other than, you know, you can probably add some, you know, some moving averages. Let me put here a 200 moving average. If you wanted to, you can add that to the charts. And then you add maybe some, you know, maybe built-in oscillator, such as an RSI, which is pretty popular for a lot of people who may want to add this. Now, still, just because you have the RSI, now, trust me, all of these indicators are okay. And there's over 1,000 different indicators in the market. But if you don't know how to trade them, these indicators are basically trash. They're really not going to help you unless you know how to read it and effectively use it. Not to say they're not good, but they're not perfect as well, right? So RSI is okay, but it can also, you know, confuse you as well. So if you were doing all of this, this is what it takes to learn how to trade. And this is how I learned. And this is how most traditional traders will learn how to trade, by using price actions. And then, and only then, you still wouldn't know, okay, should I buy now? And where do I put my stop loss? How far is it going to go? You know, do I need to look at the higher time frame to get an overall directional bias? Okay, this looks like it's in the downtrend. How much more? You have to go to the daily time frame and then have to do in some more technical analysis. It just goes on and on and on. And right now, I spent 5 minutes just looking at USD CAD, a dollar CAD at a traditional format. That's 5 minutes that I'm looking on one trade. And that's because I know how to mark up a chart. That's because I know how to read price action. That's because I understand market structure. But as a new trader, or a trader who may not be as efficient, or if you are an experienced professional trader, you may not want to spend that much time to mark up one chart. You still got 50, 20, 15, maybe 10, depending on how many trades, pairs you're looking at. You still have that much more time you're going to have to spend to marking up charts to be able to give you an indication of where the market's going to go. So this is the same chart, and let me go back to the 1 hour. So as you can see here, this is what this chart looked like. Now, let me pull up the Easy Triple Dot trading system. Same chart, same time frame. Now, we got a lot more colors, a lot more going on, right? But there's a lot of indication on this screen to help you get an idea of what's going on in the market. Now, this template is what I call the plus template. Now, if I go to more of the simple template, now you have less on the screen. And this is where I would caution new beginners to begin, right? So there's less noise on the computer so that you can understand the indicator of what it's telling you. So as you can learn price action, then you can get into more of the advanced indicators to help you, give you more information, right? So this trading system, the Easy Triple Dot trading system, it's basically only there to help you and more accurately and more effectively help you analyze the market to give you an indicator of where it's going to go. So let's take this for an instance. You have supports, resistance up here, you have a resistance up here, resistance up here, and you have a little support down here. Now, all of this is automatically and accurately painted for you. There's nothing you have to do as what I just did here. You don't have to do any of that. It's already here. It's already painted for you. So you don't have to do anything but just pull it up and now read the indicator that you get with your training, right? You're going to get that when you purchase an Easy Triple Dot trading system from my academy. You actually get the training, and I actually train you on how to read the indicators on the chart that helps you read price action. So what are we seeing here, and what is this chart basically telling me? So here's what we're seeing, and let me just show you. This would be a good setup right here. As you can see right here, I'm not sure if you can clearly see, but there's a green dot with a blue arrow in it.
Yep.
Now, what this tells me in this particular indicator system, this right here, this is the reversal point, right? This is just an indicator that says, hey, this market is looking to reverse or go up. Now, this is not to be confirmed because we got extra confirmation, because you can see right here, this meter's red, this meter's red, and this is still red. So this is still in the downtrend. So if we were to look at this and move this over, you would be looking at, like this, and it would be red. And you wouldn't really understand exactly what's going on, but at least it tells you, hey, something's getting ready to reverse, get ready. So in other words, do not sell. Yep. You should not be selling when you see this, right? Now, if you were here and this is what you saw right here, look at that.
Yep.
So if you were in this chart and this is all you saw right here, you said, oh my God, this is the downtrend. This is going. This is time to sell. Now, obviously, it's at the bottom of the RSI, but still, if you're really not understanding, you still don't know if there's a continuation or is this just going to reverse. You still don't know. Now, most people would tell you in the RSI, you do not sell here. This is kind of an oversold condition, but still the RSI can say that as well. But look right here, it says do not sell. It pulled back and look what had happened. It still continued on, right? Like this right here, it's been a whole downtrend right here. So if you were to look at this one right here. So if you were to, the RSI tells you if you follow the rule of the RSI, when it hits the 30, you do not sell. Because it says the market most likely will reverse. Well, look what happened. Did it reverse up? Nope, it kept going down. Yep. So you would have missed out on the opportunity. Okay, how about right here? Should you go ahead and buy now? Because this is what the RSI would tell you to buy when it crosses the 30. You should be buying. Well, it didn't completely reverse. It just pulled back and maybe only about 30 pips. And guess what it did? It dropped. And it dropped another 200 pips.
Yep.
So that's if you follow the RSI rule. So that tells you the RSI it's not really effective. You're going to need some type of extra confirmation to help you. So the RSI in here, in this particular case, it's not really effective. Not to say it's not a bad indicator. It's just you're going to need extra tools if you're just relying on RSI, which is your relative strength index. Now, the relative strength index is something I don't use. I've used to use it in the past, and I've lost a lot of trade trying to rely on the RSI. You have to rely on price action, not just RSI alone. So you can see there's no RSI on this chart. It's really built for somebody to quickly be able to look at the chart and quickly assess to make an informed decision. Should you buy? Should you sell? Or is there any trades available? Now, going back to this particular example, you can see here there's a green dot and a blue L, and I'll zoom in. You can see right here, it's a green dot and blue L, but it's still red. So in other words, you wait. This is an indication to where you wait, and you'll get this in the training on how to read this. Now, as you can see, the market went up.
Yep.
Okay. It went up, and from this point right here, the market went up 94 pips, or 944 points. 94 pips. So how could you have caught 94 pips? Now, obviously, if it's a mini lot, that's $94. If it's a standard, that's $940 off of one trade, and all you had to do was just catch this one move. And if you would have had the system, you would have been able to do it. Here's how. Step one, it's really simple. First dot, number one, you get the green dot and you got the blue reversal. Step two, you got a yellow arrow. Okay, you got the yellow arrow. That's confirmation number two. That's get ready, get set, but you still don't go yet. You still don't take the trade because it's still red. It's not confirmed. All it's saying is that right now it's hitting at the support level. I have an indication that might be the end of the bearish run of the rally coming down, and this market may potentially reverse. Well, when is the confirmation? That last confirmation is actually 3 confirmation or 4 confirmation. There's so many confirmations you can use here. I'm going to show you the confirmation number 1. You got a green arrow right there. Right in this support line, there's a green arrow, confirmation number 1. Confirmation number 2, trend meter turns blue. You have the trend tracker turn blue. That's 1, 2, 3. You got an arrow right here, turn green, that crossover, confirmation number 4. And then you have your candlestick, which is more of a Hackenacci style candlesticks, turn solid blue along with the wick, right? And when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 confirmation, you can feel comfortable to take that trade. Now, even if you took this trade right here from a conservative entry standpoint, and you took that entry at the close of that candle, you still would have been up about 40 pips. Now, of course, I mentioned 94 pips, but that was at the beginning of this, particular notification that a reversal is coming. But obviously, you would want to wait for extra confirmation, and this is the extra confirmation area right here. So then you get about 40 pips, and then you stay in that trend because it's red, and you stay in that trend, and still you get another indication that tells you to get out. Well, what would be the indication that tells you to get out? Well, you already have a dot here. This is a circle dot. This is a solid dot with the reversal that tells you that this is a reversal coming. This is a red dot, but it's blinked. This is my second dot. My second dot tells me that it is potentially exhausted at this point and it will pull back. So it may pull back a little, but you still stay in the trade. And then it eventually will go back up until you get another dot with a down arrow or a solid dot that tells you there's a major correction coming. Like for instance, looking back, Imagine this. What do we see here? We see a red dot with a down arrow.
Yep.
Get ready. And then there's actually a yellow arrow right there, that would tell you to get ready to set. And then you have a arrow here, it's confirmation right here, that tells you to now get ready to go. So ready, set, go. And this would be your confirmation to get into the trade right here.
Yep, nice.
Right here. And when you got into that trade, you would have been able to write it down from here all the way down here to this arrow. And
Wow.
that would have been 298 pips.
That's nice.
Now that would have probably taken you, let me see here. That would have been more of a swing trade. If you would have got in there and you would have got in way over here, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. 9 days of holding that trade. Now, but there's so many ways you can trade this, and you learn that with buying the Easy Triple Dot trading system by being able to, use this as a swing trade, use this as a scalp trade. You can be a day trader, position trader.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what type of trader you are. If you play a longer time frame or a shorter time frame, this one will actually cater to you depending on what type of trader, and it does not matter. Like I said, you can actually get small pips scalped here. You can go from arrow to arrow, dot to dot. There's so many ways you can trade this, but the main point is it's easy to read this once you understand how the indicator system works in this algorithm versus trading this.
Yeah, correct. Are you only trading the Forex pairs, or you trade different stuff also with this system?
Oh, this system will trade on all Forex pairs, all metals, gold, silver, commodities, crypto, and indices, UK 100, German 30, US 30, NAS 100. And believe it or not, if you work with a broker that has a MT4, this is a MetaTrader 4 platform. I'm not supporting MetaTrader 5 yet, or Thinkorswim or Ninja. This is only for MetaTrader 4. If you have a broker that also trades crypto, then this will also work on crypto. I have a student in Africa who's already doubled his account by trading Bitcoin using the Easy Triple Dot trading system, right? If you work a broker who also carries, stocks, then you can also use this on stocks as well, right? So keep in mind, what I just showed with you right here is just a glimpse, just a piece of what this system can do for you, right? There's so much features here. We have the currency strength meter, right? As you can see right here on this dollar CAD, the US dollar is stronger and the CAD is weak. So if you understand currency strength, you can use this currency strength meter to kind of help you, give you an extra confirmation that if the dollar is strong in the base currency in this pair, that means it is going to push up if the CAD is weak. And in this particular instance, you can see CAD is 4.6 and the dollar is 6.7. Now the highest is 8, but this is in either way, it's giving you an instant that the dollar is currently stronger than CAD. Therefore, it is an extra confirmation that you should be seeing an upside swing.
Nice.
Now, this indicator system is actually a combination, right? It's a combination of coded system that I was able to get with a developer on certain indicator systems that I want certain things to be done to be able to see certain things. So those indicators are proprietary, built with a developer that helped me code this system. But I was also able to find bonus indicators that you actually get for free, right? It's bonus indicators are something you can probably find on the internet, but you're going to have to find them, you're going to have to test them, and you're going to have to kind of put them together in an algorithm that works for you. Well, for me, you get that bonus indicator for free, and it's like a 6 or 7 indicators that it's just a bonus. That's something you're not really paying for. That's just something I throw in here that just actually helps you, and it helps this algorithm makes that much more effective.
Okay. Okay, we're live again. Sorry, the connection was dropping here. So now we're up and running again. So you were talking about the bonus indicators, right?
Oh yeah, the bonus indicators. So basically what you have with the Easy Triple trading systems is a combination of indicators and algorithm, right? Now, some of the indicators are available on the internet. They're just fully transparent, but I've added that to my algorithm trading indicators that's coded with the developers that I've gotten. So the Easy Triple Dot, the support and resistance, and the Hackenachi type of style candlesticks are all coded specifically within my criteria of what I want to be able to help the trader to be able to identify price action. But there's a host of free indicators, like, you get this vertical line here, and then you have the very strong sellers and very strong buyers. Those are free indicators that's available on the internet. And I added that as part of a bonus indicator. Obviously, the moving averages, that's nothing special. Those are all part of the algorithm that completes this Easy Triple Dot trading system. Again, the bonus indicators that come with it, so you don't have to go searching and figure out what the right parameters is and if it works, what doesn't, what does not. I looked at it. I looked at a lot of different indicators on the internet.
Okay.
A lot of them free and a lot of them that I paid for, right? So I was able to, over the years, test indicators and that thought that were working really well. They were either referred by me or even paid for them. I've either tested them, trashed them out, scratched them out, didn't even worry about them. But I handpicked the specific bonus indicators, about 6 of them that were really, really good. And I added to this along with 10 to 12 of my coded indicators to make it one complete algorithm system.
Yeah, nice. Wow. Since you are now still sharing your screen, do you mind showing the viewers some good setups that you could crack with the system?
Yeah, so one of them right now, when I was looking through the charts here, looking for some really good setups, one of them is like, say for instance, let's look at some pound USD right now. Right now we're in New York session, so London session just came to a close. So let's look at pound USD. So I'll go over here to my symbol chart changer here, and I'll look for pound USD, and it'll automatically convert to the chart, right? Yep. And as you can see here, we have this set up here. This was yesterday. This would have been a great setup, as you can see here. So this was a good setup. You had all 3 arrows here. So you got the ready, set, go. Again, this is all blue. And this was all the way to what? Right here. What do you see here?
Yep. On the 50.
To the next red arrow, down arrow. And that was 138 pips.
Nice. Very good.
Easy setup. So what we're looking at right now. So right now, currently, this trade has turned down, and we got a confirmation arrow here to come down, and it's bouncing right off of the resistance level. Remember, anything that's bouncing off the resistance with the reversal arrow and the dot, you got yourself a strong indication of a sell. It came down here, and it gave you a green star dot, which means that this is temporarily in a pullback, right? So what it's going to do is that it is going to come down, give you a lower low, give you a higher low, and then I'm looking for a confirmation green arrow or red arrow to push back down. As you can see here, what does this mean? This is all red.
Yep.
We're looking at the 15-minute time frame on pound USD. Now you're thinking, okay, wait, hold on, Leonard. This is pulling back. This is 44 pips pullback. All this is red on your trend meter. What does that mean? Well, when you see a differences or conflict to where the price is going up, but your trend meters are showing red. So what's that telling you is that if you were in a sell trade from the beginning up here, you stay in the trade.
Okay.
Right? Because it's still, the downtrend momentum is down because you do not have an up reversal arrow. You just have a green dot with a star, which means that this is a small correction. It's just a correction, not a reversal. It's a correction. So this also means that if you did not catch this and you just happen to get onto your charts and you're looking at it right now, let's say you and I got on it right now, we're just looking at it. Well, I would not buy this, knowing that this is red meter, and my overall directional bias reversal arrow is showing down.
Yep.
So what I would do is wait. This saved you from getting in at the wrong time, right? Because if you get into a buy here, it is most likely going to do what? It's going to reverse down.
Yep.
Right? And then you'll end up losing that trade. When the meter is red and red, until this turns blue, it is not going up. This is still completely a downtrend. Now, this is a 15-minute time frame, right? So when you look at the 15-minute time frame, you do want to look at the higher time frame for extra confirmation.
Yep.
Right? So right now, this is a downtrend. How do I determine the downtrend? Well, all the meters, my trend meters is red. This right here is red. It has not turned blue. I have a reversal arrow here, had a confirmation arrow here, and I do not have an up reversal arrow here. I just have a green dot star, which means in this indicator system here that you get in the training, telling you that this is a small correction. You wait for the confirmation to turn down, or when all meters turn blue.
Yep.
And then you can also check with the higher time frame. If you're on a 15-minute, you get this in the training that you want to check 2 time frame up to the 1 hour. And when you go to the 1 hour, let's look at the overall directional bias. What do we see here? Red, red, reversal arrow, red. You got the yellow dot here. And this is telling you that ready, set, you still don't have a red confirmation arrow yet that tells you that it's completely a downtrend, but you can see here it's already on a higher time frame. It is momentum is to come down. Now, if you look at this from a price action standpoint, you can see here, you got resistance, you got support.
Yep.
And price is bouncing what? Between support and resistance. And this is already bouncing off the resistance. So the momentum, most likely, target is to come down here to the support level.
Yep.
And you can read it, price action easy, just by looking at this to determine on a 1 hour time frame, this is going down, but the 15-minute time frame is saying it's going up. But check it out. I now have a red dot. So the red dot is telling me this is the end of this correction, and the candlestick is now turning red. So it looked like you just need to wait for a red arrow, and before you know it, you're back in for the right trade coming down. So this is one example of a setup that you could take.
Yeah, nice. So for people who are new, they just can follow the clear, the checklist, the rules, right? Of course, with proper risk management and all these things, but you don't have to be a super advanced trader to use and follow this system, correct?
So I know I just said a lot, but everything I just said, it's really simple. It's really laid out. In the training, you actually get a 16-page manual and 1-page printout that actually gives you the rule. If you see a red reversal error, yes. Do you see a yellow confirmation error? Yes. Do you see a yellow and a red confirmation error? Yes. Is it bouncing off of resistance? Yes. Check, 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 sell, right? Or also, do you see a red trend meter? Do you see a red tracker? Yes. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. It's 6 confirmation into red. Now, does that mean you are going to win that trade? Of course not. This is not the perfect system. This is not the holy grail system, but this system is pretty darn accurate. And when I mean pretty darn accurate, it is pretty much within the 80 to 90% accurate. However, you can make it even more accurate by having more fundamental, more understanding of technical analysis and more experience to be able to filter out and know exactly when to get in, when to get out, because anything can happen in the market, especially when it comes to volatile news. You can be looking at everything that tells you going down, and then news, boom, immediately turns you back up. Does that mean that the system is inaccurate? No. Does that mean that the indicator system doesn't work? No. That just means that the market will always do what the market's going to do, and the market is always right, no matter what type of analysis, fundamental analysis you have.
Yep, correct. Nice. Thanks for sharing. If people decide to buy the system, can you share a little bit what's included? We already know, okay, the main indicator and the bonus indicators, but do they get, for example, access to Facebook group or something, or other stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share with you my other screen here. Let me see here. So what you're going to get with my other system here, just to kind of show it to you my website. So you can see here,
yep.
This is the website, and on my website, it talks about the user trip without core dots. It's talked about the confirmation errors that you get to help you with confirmation, right? It's always about confluence and confirmation. The more confluence and confirmation you have, the more confident that you can take the trade going in that direction. So here's everything you're going to get. There's some additional videos, but here's everything you're going to get. You're going to get the user trip without trading indicator system. You're going to get the custom indicators that comes with it, all of the settings, the template that's going to come with it. You're going to get the bonus indicators that come with it, so you don't have to figure out which bonus indicators will work with what doesn't in the right setting. You're going to get 8 hours of training videos, right? Live training videos that I actually go over some good trades, tell you how to use it, how to read the settings, and how to read the indicators step by step, and tell you how to scalp, day trade, and swing trade with it as well. The other thing you also get access to is my community.
Yep.
So you get access to the community, and when you get access to the community, you get access to the community with the other traders there, and they're also having successes. You can ask their questions, you can ask questions there, you can ask for support, and they'll actually help you as well. You're going to get a 16-page manual, and then you also, if you have any issues whatsoever, and you reach out to customer service, and he goes, you know what, I just need more help. I really don't, I'm having a hard time struggling with how to read this indicator system. You will actually get a free one-time, 1 hour, one-on-one coaching session with me.
Okay.
Right? And that doesn't come with it automatically. It comes by request. So if you have a special need, a special request, it's not extra, by simple request. I don't advertise it, but I don't turn it down as well, because I want everyone to be successful. When you buy this system, this is not a cheap system, but this system in one trade will make all the difference, right? Depending on what parts of the world you're in. If you're in Africa, and I got people who saves for months to get the system and do well.
Yep.
And I have people who can buy the system and go, oh, it doesn't work. You know, it's just like any other system, because you don't give it enough chance to try. We go through the material. You're looking for the perfect system or the holy grail or to get rich quick. This is not it. And if that's what you're looking for, then don't get the system. Get the system if you really want something that's really going to help you, truly help you, and you're actually going to spend time to go through the training, going through the material, and anything worth getting, it's worth spending the time, the necessary investment in yourself to be able to get the most out of the system. I use the system. Gus used the system. I have coaching students using the system, and I got other people using the system around the world. They're seeing phenomenal success. And I'm not going to make any income claims or promises or guarantees. I'll just let you see it, and you can get into our community group and see it. But more importantly, the results is about you and you getting those results. So you're going to get all of that with our system.
Yep, nice. That's true. That's true. Can confirm this. So also maybe important for people to know, if they buy the system, they need to send the MT4, the account number to you, right, or to the team for the activation.
Yeah. So they get 2 license, lifetime license, right? So once you get access to the system, you're going to get an email, and you're going to request for us to get your MT4. We'll code the system specifically for that MT4. And if you get up to 2 MT4, I recommend 1 demo, 1 live, right? And if you ever needed to change it, you can just reach out to my customer service, and we'll recode your system and make it catered to that particular system, just so that we're license protected to that specific license, and it's just not freely running out from freeware perspective around the world.
Yeah, I understand. It's normal. Also, if there are future updates, I suppose this is included also. They will keep getting updated versions.
Yes, so we're working on another update to probably add a scanner, so that you can actually just have one page and it just tells you everything, right? So you don't have to look at from chart to chart to chart. You can just look at one particular, chart, and it tells you, hey, there's a setup here. You got a reversal error, confirmation error, red meter.
Nice.
Boom. Just go straight to that chart.
When will this be launched?
Right. Huh?
When will this be launched?
Oh, I got coders looking at it right now. I'm hoping to have it sometime mid-year or by year end. We got to get it coded, and we got to get it tested. So hopefully we get that going. But you get lifetime updates. So any changes, any type of setting changes, addition or tweaking, you guys get the updates for free for lifetime.
Yeah, nice. Also, I'm always testing different brokers, but the broker choice in this case, I don't think it's that important using this indicator. Or
believe it or not, the broker's choice preference brokers does not make a difference. It does not. It doesn't matter what broker you use, as long as it's MetaTrader 4, and you will do good. You'll be fine.
Yep. Okay. Nice. So I think this is all for this interview. I want to thank you for your time, for being on my YouTube channel. And maybe do you have some extra tips or information for people who are just getting started or even experienced Forex traders?
Oh yeah, so I've always got good tips for new traders who are getting started. Now, I can tell you that it's important that you get a system, whatever system you're using, whatever indicator system you're using, it's worth spending the time going through it and sticking to one system. Spend the time to stick to one system, learn the rules, practice with it on demo. Try not to go from system hopping to system hopping, trying to find a holy grail that is going to make you a pile of money and pips in one day. I can tell you this system works.
Yep.
It's been proven. I'm using this full time. My coaching students are using full time. I got students who sending me, testimonies. You can see them on the website. You can see them on Gus's website. We got testimonies all over. And I can tell you it works. Now, can I promise that it worked for you? I can't. Will I promise that it's going to give you everything and more? I can't. But what I can tell you is that if you spend the time and if you still do not see success, shoot me an email, shoot me a request, and let's get on one-on-one coaching and let me help you get that. And we'll do a live trade together if you want, so I can help you make sure you do find success with this system, right? So that is my guarantee. That is my hope, and my advice is try not to go from system to system. Spend the time, go through the lessons, spend the time going through the demo. Don't be such in a hurry and a rush to get up and going right away. But I can tell you that this system will help you get up to speed faster than a traditional technical training and technology of going through different types of system to be able to find success. This is going to be the fastest way you can probably get there without going too fast.
Yeah, correct. Awesome. Yeah, I think you're right, and it all comes down to time and testing, right? So you really can master this system, and yeah. Okay, super.
Yeah, I would say get the system, give it a shot, give it a try, download it, and I can share with you. Just pick 1 or 2 pairs and knock it out the park. Like I said, I got trading students are doing US 30 on this thing, and they're blowing out of the water. This one will trade all the way down to the 1 minute time frame, and they're scalping, hyper scalping on a 1 minute time frame using this system, and they're doing really well. And I got, like I said, I got another customer or client out of Africa who's using BTC and gold, and he doubled his account within 2 weeks using this system. And I'm thinking, when did you spend time to go through the trading system? Over the weekend? And just all of a sudden you're sending me thank you and everything. It's just a pleasure to be able to have that. And I think it was one of your customers, Gus, that was able to buy the system that just been giving us good reviews, and I do appreciate that. And I love the fact that other people are finding success, which is the intent of the system.
Yep. By the way, I have a personal question. I don't know if you can answer this, but do you have specific pairs that you personally love to trade with this system, or it all depends on the market?
You know what? So I would say it does depend on others. Me personally, I definitely have some good preference, right? So I love my pound. I love my pound pairs. So pound JPY, pound USD. I really stick to very high movement, fast, and average daily range pairs. And what are those? Those are your Euro USD, your Euro pound, your pound USD, your pound JPYs. And then from there, you can go into EuroCAD, maybe a pound NCD pair, my majors from there, right? So after your high average daily range pairs, and we're talking about pairs that moves anywhere between 90 to 160 pips in a day, right? So those are high average daily range pairs that I like to stick to, but also I like to, trade my majors because they're easy to follow doing London session and New York session, which is the Euro USD, the USD JPY, USD CAD, and then AUD USD or NUSD, right? So those are some very good pairs that they would do great with the system. Now, again, you don't have to trade all those pairs. Just pick 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. Just pick 1 or 2, and you'll get 100 to 200 pips with the system per week. Yep. Am I guarantee? I can't say guarantee. I wish I could legally, but I can't, because I can tell you confidently you will find success with this system if you spend the time to go through the system, practice, study, practice, test, study, practice, study, test. Yep. I guarantee you, you should be able to find success, not only with this system, with any type of strategy, because once you do that and you have the emotional and psychology, you can do any strategies, not just strategy, just pick one.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So super. Once again, thanks for joining me in this Zoom call. So I will post this on my YouTube channel. And if you have future updates, I will put everything in the link below, like always. Okay. Thank you, Leonard.
Hey, Hey, thank you guys for this time. Thank you for the opportunity to showcase what FX Prosperity Academy has been able to develop with the Easy Triple trading system as we continue to help inspiring new traders and professional and current traders around the world to be able to use a really good system that's been developed by professional traders for the traders who's looking for the edge.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, man.